Good morning. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Good morning, YouTube family. Sorry, that was a little dramatic. Good morning, YouTube family. Good morning. Good morning. Spikes this morning. Like, comment, and subscribe. Once again, if you're new here, my name is Nick A. Trays. My name is Nicole. Gotta go by Nick A on here. Welcome to my channel, man. Welcome to my channel. Yeah, but once again, if you're new here, I have two funded accounts I have not paid for yet, so I'm basically trading on a practice account, which I have no problem doing because, you know, it's always good to get my chops in, you know. So yeah, probably this Sunday I will at least pay one of them, and I'll be trading on my fundings next week sometime, Lord willing. But let's get into these charts, man. But I made 2,600 last night on this practice account. Let me go to the 1 minute because I did this on the 1 minute. I marked everything up, and this was my trade from Asian session last night. It's 9:24. I do not trade 9:30 open. I trade the 10 to 11 o'clock. Excuse me, silver bullet. That's normally what I trade. Bear with me, y'all. I do have a lag on here, so I know at least before the new year starts, I'm going to get another brain for my computer. I'm gonna get a whole nother setup though. I'm gonna get whole new screens, whole new brain, all of that. That's the goal, but I think temporarily, being that it's only like $80, maybe with taxes and everything, close to $100, which still isn't bad. I'm gonna go ahead and just get that for the time being because the one that I really want is like over $300 and something. So yeah, I think I'm gonna just do that until, you know, because I want to start doing it once I start getting my little payouts and stuff. But yeah, so this is my Asian session setup here. I did post a short on my channel of it hitting TP. This is what I normally do. I normally look for the new day opening gap, which is the 6 o'clock candle, which is where I have this end dog here, new day opening gap. That's the acronym for new day opening gap. I place this gap here, and I just take the high and the low in between. It depends on what time I get to the charts to mark out the high and the low. I normally just take the high from the candle and the low from the candle, but being that when I came to the charts, it was a low here, I just marked this as the sell side, and it's your sell side liquidity. So what it ended up doing, going up, taking out the buy side liquidity. And I actually was on a 3 minute, my bad. It wasn't the 1 minute. I looked at it on the 3 minute time frame. And this was my setup for the 3 minute. This is where I saw the setup at. So it ended up taking out the buy side. So I was like, dang it, I missed that move. But it wasn't my setup. It wasn't my setup. I missed a good setup on New York. So I was like, man, I gotta go to Asian and just kind of like get me find a nice setup if I can. So yeah, it ended up going back up, taking up the initial buy side liquidity. It did leave a gap here, so I was kind of looking for it to tap into this gap and then drop back down. But it ended up dropping, and I was like, it's a 3 minute gap here. I marked it. Ended up being an SMT here, and it tapped into it. It displaced. First of all, it displaced higher and took out this high, this immediate high right here from the SMT, and it had a 3 minute fair value gap, and it literally took off. So this was the setup that I took for Asian session. Ended up taking out the initial buy side liquidity here. I just put this right here because I was wanting it to break that high, and then once it broke the high, then it just took off. So yep, this was my setup here. It ended up being a beautiful setup for Asian session. As you can see, it says 13.5 stop loss and then 33.25 TP. Now for Asian session, 10 pips is the equivalent to 50 pips on New York session, and 20 pips is the equivalent to 100 pips for New York session. So this was over like 110 pips for if it was like New York session. So yeah, so those are my three. I always have three reasons to get in the trade, at least 3 to 4 reasons, which was the buy side liquidity taken, the SMT formed, and it was a 3 minute fair value gap. That's literally my setup, and it's also my setup for New York session as well. The only difference is the end dog. You kind of look for the end dogs to kind of be a magnet to price, so that's why I use the end dog. But it ended up going right into it. So once it took that, and I was like, okay, where is the price going to go now? I saw where it had this 3 minute gap here, and I was like, shoot, it may go past, go down here and tap into it. And then that's why my entry is way up here, because it kept consolidating here. I was like, I'm just going to wait, for the good time to get in. But yeah, that was my agent session setup. I'm gonna go ahead and delete all of this here, and I'm gonna update it to what's going on now. It's 9:28. We have market opening in literally 2 minutes, and as you can see, price has been breaking barriers. It just took out this previous daily low, took out this previous weekly low. I want to go over to TradingView to show that as well, because I have indicators set here. Sorry if you hear me typing on it so hard. I have to have a mental note, because sometimes I be on the wrong screen, so I gotta tap it a lot of times to make sure that I'm on the right screen. But yeah, so I'm over here on TradingView. I have the indicator here that I use. I think it's Market Profile. It's called Market Profile by Josh Yu or something like that. I love this indicator very, very, very much, because it just automatically tells me where the previous daily low is, where the previous weekly low is, where the previous daily low, daily high. It tells me where Asian session is. Yeah, market profile right here at Josh Yu here. Not sure what happened, but yeah. So I use that indicator to basically tell me where price is at. It tells me where London session is, where New York session was for the PM session on yesterday, and it's lagging. Here we go. Bro, I can't make this up. This job is opening up on gold. I haven't traded gold in months. Why? But see what price is doing. But it's in between. It took out the previous daily low. It took out the previous weekly low. This right here, this white line, is the wedge that I have on my daily time frame for NAS. So I'm basically waiting for it to come down into this right here. The 950 macro, it done came and gone literally just now. It's 10:10. I'm looking at the 15-minute over here. Is not really much to look at. I mean, it did just fill in a 15-minute gap underneath the end dog. It did just fill in this gap here. Took out the low, took out the two lows, a previous daily and a previous weekly. I feel like I just keep freaking saying that, but it's because I had to restart my computer. It just froze. I just can't wait until I'm able to get me another brain. It's like it works, but the pain and the lagging that I have to deal with is unmatched. But yeah, so I'm basically looking for it to come and tap into this 3-minute fair value gap. It just started to consolidate here. It's not really a good look for right now. Yeah, it's really not a good look right now as far as price. I'm gonna go ahead and delete this initial buy side and sell side. I already did an overview of my Asian session that I traded on this practice account. Look at that. Ooh, look at that steam coming out that thing. made me some sloppy joe. My favorite dish. Look like it's inverting this 3-minute gap here. I don't know. That could be a buy entry, but my stop loss, I mean my take profit, if I were to get in here, my take profit would be at the previous daily high. But I don't know, it can always drop though. I wouldn't. That could be the silver bullet. But I think if I were to get in, it'll be low probability. But I'm gonna wait for that. I'm gonna wait for that candle. I'm gonna wait for that candle to close to kind of see where it wanna go. It's just too much combobulation going on the 1 minute, so I'd rather stay on the 3 minute. You see what's going on? Yeah, it look like it's inverting. It's inverting this. Yeah, so I think if I were to get in, I wouldn't be getting in on a 5 contract. I'll just be getting in right here.
Order fill.
And I'll basically be just heading it to the previous daily high. And then like my stop loss, yeah, that'll still be a good stop loss. Being that, you know, like if it was like a funded or a combine, I would kind of risk a little more because I'd have made so much for that session. So I would probably place my stop loss right below this low right here and kind of give it some room if I wanted to come back down and tap into this 1 minute gap. This is kind of like a continuation trade. Yeah, this is like a continuation trade right here. The risk to reward is like a 1 to 1.5. I mean that's a daily fair value gap right there, but yeah, I would just aim for that. It was a little risk, it would have been a little risk, but I wouldn't be risking this much on an account. I probably would have risked like 2 contracts, risking 200 to make 400. Okay, let me go to the 5 real quick and mark off the Asian high, which is this right here. Just in case, you know how price be freaking acting like it's gonna do something, it don't take out that previous daily high, and then it just gets so close to it and then it don't take it out. So okie dokie, finally took out the Asian high. find out. Oh, excuse me. I need to find out what is the max for the 150. Okay, let me see. Let's see here. Let's see. Now I just sit here and think about it, man. I could not believe I had a 100K account. It took me like, let's see. I think it took me like 3 or 4 days to pass the 100K account, bro. That's why I was so upset and mad at myself, because okay, while that's loading, I'm gonna take it back, because it didn't take me long to make 6K. Like that was crazy. That's why I was so upset with myself, because I had 250K funded and I had 100K. It's like now I sit here and think about it, that's so stupid. Like, how in the world? Okay, it's still loading, but how in the world, bro, I managed to mess that up? That's why it's like mentally, you gotta be straight, like mentally, because. And I think what really messed me up, man, that storm is really what messed me up. Cause I wasn't really trading. I mean, when you can trade on anything. Don't get me wrong, but I was so used to my setup, when it wasn't lagging. But I was so used to my setup to where it kind of threw me off. I didn't have any power. I had to go to my sister's house for light and everything. So I was like, man, like I had 100K funded. Like, what in the world? How? Making stupid decisions, bro. Every time I think about it, it pisses me off. But you live and you learn. But like that was very like stupid of me to like blow 100K funded account. I'm trying to see. It's still loading. I want to see how long it took me. I want to see how long it took me to pay. It didn't take me long. It did not take me long, man. It didn't take me long at all. I'm going to see if I can open the dashboard over here. I don't know why it's taking so long. Well, I know why it does, because it freaking lag. Okay, yeah, I see it's dropping now. So, yeah, I think, yeah. I'm gonna wait for this candle to close, because it still can close above in a minute. Let's go over here real quick. I want to show how I messed that up, man. Then I ended up taking another one. Oh, this is the one I passed. Oh, because I had one. The 50K, that's not the 100K. Okay, yeah, I got that mixed up. There you go, right here. I'm gonna show. Yeah, it took me 5 freaking days, a week. But it's like, I didn't trade the whole 5 days. I think I only traded 23. So I lost that first day. 24, 25, 26, 27. So it took me 4 days. First day I made that much. Second day I made that much. Third day I made that much. And I just killed it on the 27th. Look at that, man. Beautiful. And then look what I turned around and did. Look what I did. Look what I turned around and did, bro. Made that job instantly. Blew the whole thing, man. I didn't even have a winning trade. Look at that. Best day was negative 84. 184. And it only took me a couple of days. Look at that. 7 trades on this day. 11 total trades on this week. Like, that was ridiculous. Look how much I lost on October the 1st. Telling you, when you get funded, take your time. Look at that. I didn't even have a spike up at all. It took me 2 days to... Look at that. 100K account, bro. Funded. Blew it. But while I'm at it, I'm gonna go ahead and show these 2 fundeds real quick so you don't think I'm capping. Anyway, it says start express funded. I just need to pay my activation fee. It took me 4 days to complete this one. I don't think I had a loser day on this one. Cause it's like I done lost. Like October was horrible. So it's like I was just bouncing back. I'm focused. I'm laser focused. The 4th I made over 1,000, made 300 next day, 700. So it's like it really didn't take as much. You only need to make 3,000 for the 50K. And this is the other one, ending at 662. It took me 2 days. Yeah, this is the one that took me only 2 days to complete. 15 and 15 basically. So it's like I bounced back, man. I bounced back. So it's like now I'm really like laser focused with like try to get these payouts, because the goal is to get a live, to put money in my live account. And I do have a TraderVate account. But like TraderVate, you gotta pay all these fees. You gotta pay the fee to basically on TradingView, because I want to trade on TradingView. I do not want to trade on the TraderVate platform. So I'm paying to trade on TradingView, and I'm paying for the features, contracts that has to be on TradingView, and it's like I have to pay a fee for something else. It's just a lot of fees on the side, but I'm gonna definitely put some money in but I feel like it got to be over 1,000 though. I'm not playing with no money if it's not at least 1,000. Like, I'm not about to play with myself like that. That's what I was saying in my other previous videos. Like, I'm not about to play myself. I'm not about to play myself like that. But yeah, so the goal is to trade on a live. The goal is to trade on a live account. And not have to really worry about all of these rules. I mean, it's fine. Don't get me wrong. Like, I love Top Step. I just don't like the fact that I have to be trading for 5 days, over 200 to get a payout. That's the only thing I don't like. Because I feel like if I can do it one time and I get that payout that one time, I feel like you should be able to get paid daily. It's your money. You're trading on it. Like, they already know you're consistent. You did it one time. Like, it shouldn't be a repetitive time every single time you want to get paid. But it's like, I get it. They just want to make sure they have good traders, and they want to make sure before they take it to a live account, they'll be able to, because it is another option that you'll be able to basically trade live. Now, I'm not sure once you enter a live account if you still have to do the 5 days or not. I'm not sure about that. But, it is time, and I was thinking about it, as far as my risk management, I'm going to still do my 500 for my max for the day. But what I'm going to do is, because sometimes, like, my first trade, I'll lose, like, 400 or something, right? And being at my limit is 5, is like, I'll probably end up losing, like, 200 more. So I think I'm going to give myself up to 750. But my limit will be 5. But if I feel like, okay, the setup is, like, if I know for sure, like, okay, I done exhausted, I done got 2 trades, I make a slide another trade in, then I make that's my max. That's my max. Okay, we got like 1150 macro right now. 1150 macro is not really bouncing off of a gap or anything. Let me see. Look at that drop. Yeah, so basically swept the Asian high. I still feel like it's gonna take out the previous daily high, but there has been times where it'll get so close to that high and it never takes it out. But I think I'm gonna take at least half off though. If I want to hold it, I gotta take something off the table. Even though I know it's a practice account and all that, I need to at least take something off the table. This candle just opened. Or I might just go ahead and take the money, take the profit. It's over 700. Y'all just take that. It's at 732. Yeah. So that's 3,300 for the day. On this practice account, I just went ahead and took it. Because it done pulled back. And it can easily wick down. So I just went ahead and got out. I just got out, man. It's a practice account, but trading it, you always have to trade it as if like it's a real account, or it's a combine, or it's a funded account. So I'm proud of myself. This is the total for today. This practice account, I think I'm just gonna do the what they call it, the back office or whatever of this practice account. I'm not sure how. When did I know I just got it. Okay, a Friday. I traded on it Friday. Okay. Yeah, this is what the percentage is. You know, a lot of people like to go by percentages and all of that. And what's your win rate and all that. Oh my god. Bro. Side rant. When you join these discords, well, it's not even a discord, it's something called WAP. I've been trying to take my payment information off of the WAP that I'm in. I'm not going to disclose what the WAP is, but them jokers are relentless with trying to take money. Like, I've been left. Like, I've been ended it. I don't understand why it keep trying to take money off my card when I've been like left the chat. I left it. I canceled it. They still trying to take $15 off my card, so I got to go right back in there again. And it's like, I don't like it. I don't like it because I can't. The way they have it set up, if I pay for a service, okay, it's a side rant. Hold on a second. If I pay for a service, right, and they have it to where it's automatic. Okay, I get it. You want it to be paid. You want it to be automatic or whatever. But if I'm not going to pay it right then, I'm not paying it right then. I want to be able to pay it when I want to pay it. I want to be able to pay it when I'm ready. It's a weekly subscription. Weekly subscription. I don't want to pay every week, right? I may not need it for that week. So I'm not about to pay it every week. You know, I'm not going to be doing that. I'm not going to be studying that for this week. Especially if I got 90% of, if I'm 90% in to the content or whatever that I'm trying to, get the value. I want to be able to go in and be like, okay, I'm ready to pay. No, they don't have that option. They don't have that option where you could be like, oh, you can pay when you want to pay, type thing. They don't have that. You gotta pay. They want to take the money off when they want to take the money off. I don't like that. I don't like that, man. Like, okay, yeah, it's reversing for sure. So yeah, it swept the Asian highs and just reversed right off that Asian high. That's cool. But I just like, that's why I love IC Concept so much, because you can see why it's reversing. That was an Asian high. It swept it. That's why I didn't take up the previous daily high, because the Asian high was swept. So now it can either come back down, go back up, it can pull back, But yeah, man, I can't stand that, man. Like, when I want to be able to pay something, I want to pay it when I want to pay it. Yes, it may be a weekly subscription or whatever the case may be, but it's like, okay, if you discontinue it and I go back in, see, I've been discontinued it. It's still showing that I'm in here. Like, why do I have to keep doing this? You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. Manage memberships. cancel membership, please. It's ridiculous. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Sorry, I just went on a rant like that. They be taking money off like 5 or 6 times a day off of my card, and I have to have my card locked so they won't take the money off my card. So imagine them taking $15, and I'm canceling these memberships, but all of a sudden I'm back in it. Like, it's just ridiculous. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah, it took a minute for it to hit the Asian high. I wanted to take out the previous daily high, but hey, you just gotta take what you take from the market. This is a practice account. I showed you guys my if you're new, I showed you guys my funded account. Hopefully I was on the right screen. I'm working on that. Hopefully it's not lagging right now. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys in the comments who have been giving me advice, what I can work on in my trades and whatnot. Because like I said, I'm not a guru or anything. I'm not like this know-it-all trader that makes thousands of dollars a day. It's coming, but I'm not that type of trader that, you know, I can't take constructive criticism and what I can improve with my trading. And that's what's important. You know, we uplifting each other up. You know, if you have knowledge, share with me. If I have knowledge, I'll share with you guys. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Say hi. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.